EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out. As he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They run it again with Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
was just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumping.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Room here to run.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jameis now on first down.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the 16, Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again with Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
For the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's James Washington. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 2-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Are able to put this one through, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On play action, Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Again, it's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. On play action, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. They got 29 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as halfway backfires in a big way.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Again, it's Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. We're scoreless after 1. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 81 yards.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point up and good by Succa. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To try again after the sack. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On play action, Allen. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Throwing on first down is Allen.
To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Man open, here is Jones.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, it's tough enough to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen. And that's complete to Davis. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Buying time to his left. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Bass on for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And his kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th.
What a finish in this one, Charles. In this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And, Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Mostert. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He will go down. A Cowboy sack. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The tackle by Jabril Cox. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Here we go, set.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
10 seconds.
Second down, Gaskin.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 2nd and 10. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy 1st.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Tua now on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
They'll roll him out right.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On play action, here's Tua.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, and probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's a spot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one
between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Carr going to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted.
There he goes, right side. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Abdullah. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
2nd down and 8. Now Carr. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And some space here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Zeke with a shake and bake, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, it's Elliott.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And that one into the hands of Washington downfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. From the pistol, here's Elliott. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes is on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Prescott.
to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On second down, Elliott once more.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
And that one will bounce. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Allen going to go to the air right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Kelly not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. This is caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Bills 0.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And again, it's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30.
2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Third and 2, Herbert.
Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 50, here's Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, throw right side, complete to Williams. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. Oh, he's got some. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Bills take over first and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 10.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Man open, here is Crowder.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
give up the middle to Singletary. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Singletary going to get the handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This a quick pass to Davis. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. We'll get this to about the 38.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now a give running left is Eckler. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Herbert gonna throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 1st down and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Herbert to throw. And Allen's got it. And yes!
Yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert. And this one too low.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 4th down, Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to win it in overtime. And that is no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Allen.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground. And that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.